The plot thickens. We're fairly certain that he was shot in the middle of a romantic tryst with the Oranje disco dancer. And now we need to get the Hardy Boys to tell us about the 8th Hardy. Because it's a little weird. I mean, the character thinks it's a little weird. I don't think it's a little weird that they just jumped to the help of this woman. I do still kind of think he killed himself, and that she's just having difficulty processing that. But, let's see. Got a bunch of locations to check out. But first things first. And the first thing is to get the Hardy Boys to tell me about Ruby. Right. I need to figure out what's going on. I'd also like to talk with his brother who replaced the window. Oh, and you. It is strange that there was a member of the moral intern around in the last couple of days to see the hanging. I'm thinking he might actually have been here for Miss Oranje. But okay. Am I good with this loadout? Probably don't want that. Let's see. Want some authority, yeah. Other than that, logic's good. Visual calculus might not be terribly useful. Probably less so than shivers. Also no authority. Let's get some more logic in here. Let's be very logical while talking to the Hardy Boys. Yeah, I think those are still my best pants. Empathy might be better than perception. Interfacing is not going to be useful at all. Let's get some drama in here. Physical calculus. Don't need that at all. Don't really find... it's, yeah. I look good. Alright. Let's find out what the Hardy Boys know.
What is it?
Now I talked to Claudia. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
I've seen her in Elysium-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lele. Let's kill her.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not.
I mean, I just told you she's not.
She's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how to disguises.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude. We're trying to get some R&R here.
You're right, we don't have a sound theory. That's why we want to talk to her to figure out what's going on.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Do I have more logic? Gonna double check to see, because I don't want to be stuck playing a tiny violin again. Let's. Okay. Okay, but that's 2 logic, whereas that's just 1. Alright. What am I getting logic from? That one? Ultimate peak focus. And from the dress. Do I have... I don't have any gloves or pants that give me logic. I'm already wearing my logic shirt. I don't have any logic jacket. The glasses. I thought I had some logic glasses. Yeah. Squeeze another +1 into there. Alright.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious. Ruby couldn't have done it because she was sitting down here with you guys when the murder occurred. Okay, yeah, now that +1 is good.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here all night with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Didn't go to the toilet?
No.
That's a lie.
You know that's not the case.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For 1 moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Culp.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez.
There are about 3 you probably could, but...
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
72% chance it came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
If by guys in the lab you mean voices in my head, then yes.
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good idea. Yeah, we have a ballistics lab in Quran. We consult in cases like these.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her collar, like some kind of...
Kidding?
Let's go with that. Point is, it's just a rusty winch. It doesn't put her on the roof.
What about the secret tunnel from the kitchen to the back door up there? Ruby could have gotten in from somewhere inside the whirling.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rats. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
It's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just two dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if they're connected by the winch, Eugene? That is your name, right, Eugene? If they're connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
Okay, we got his interest.
Tell you one thing. I liked how that goddamn winch came up again. That was nifty.
I don't think we've firmly established it. We need to get in that door. But I guess we're going to ask, have we firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found.
He has a very good point.
And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
She's running drugs. Maybe she's running guns too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
I brought it up like once yesterday.
You were warned not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
All I'm saying is that from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roidheads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
Do I bring him in on this? Do I let him know that it was a jacketed weapon? Okay. I don't want to tell him that because if... Oh, yeah. If Ruby did do it, they're clearly going to protect her. And if I let them know that I know what kind of gun it came from, they might tamper with the evidence, make sure that she's got a gun that it couldn't have come from. But if it was her, they're gonna mess things up anyway. Might as well bring him in. If it wasn't her, they might be able to tell me where such a gun could come from. I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby get it?
I'm just being upfront with what I know.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what.
Organized crime. Down in Jamrock, probably. He's not being too forthcoming. This is not a surprise.
So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
Didn't say it proved that she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Don't piss him off by saying that it's a challenge. No, I think it's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up herself.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay. Let's go with Shanky. He's the weak link. Shanky, let's assume you killed him.
I didn't do it, fucker! It wasn't my plan!
You probably did, though.
It's just a thought experiment. Think, Shanky. You killed him. You got up there, shot him, got down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your buddies as part of a lynch mob, or alone for committing murder?
Fuck you, man! I would never fuck my guys over like that.
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things aren't adding up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Yes, I do.
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
In this case, I agree, but not always.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Any clues on where she went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon. when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Do you know what she was afraid of?
I told you. You.
Me as in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I'm sorry, God, why does everyone flee at the sight of my shadow? Don't forget the funny tie, too.
How can I forget? You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did she tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop, can't stop, won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up, like cans.
Okay, now I need to just step back for a moment and just really appreciate what they're doing here with the story. The writers did a good job.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
I just opened you up like a can, Titus.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus, this called Pete. But she was too scared.
I'm just an everyday sorry cop. I don't know what to tell you.
Everard has a file on you, but that's bogus. What she knows comes from somewhere else, from Jamrock. It must be real stuff.
Do you know what she's doing with the Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
So that's not something you guys are privy to. Interesting.
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
That might be the church.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
That might be the church.
There you have it. Pale something.
And have you been looking? Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Any helpful clues about where to start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
So not the woman that's sitting up in the coal shaft in the upper left part of town, huh? Well, it's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
I'll shake his hand.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
I am not going to tell him he should be a cop. I'm just going to think it.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Okay. How many experience points do I have? I got 2. Which means I got 1. I can Let's see. Ask about Ruby in the village. Maybe their leader knows something. Now find the murder weapon. Don't have any more hand-eye coordination to level up. That's frustrating. How's my Wasteland Reality's taking some time? Don't like the hand-eye coordination going down. Let's see, what was I? Any of these don't want. Let's see. Nah. Ooh, composure. I think that's what I want. Let's see, yeah, these. Oh no, these are the ones that I can do. Oh, that one's optional. An option again. Okay. Conceptualization? Probably not. Composure. Interfacing. Oh yeah. Suggestion. And suggestion. That's to get my gun back. That's to get a date, I assume. But I'm thinking, hold on to that for some composure. Yeah.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Do I have any more? I don't. There we are. This one's not bad. I'm sure. Let's take a 2. That's not terrible.
Hi again, Gendarme.
42%.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Alright. Nope. Okay. Let's talk to Gary the Crypto Fascist. See if I can't get some sweet armor. Talk to the washerwoman in a second. Wait, can I teleport any closer? No, I can't. Okay. He's out back here. You know, I'm betting Ruby's hiding in the church. But I don't know. There we are. Hey man, what's up?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Racist. Why is he shifting around like that?
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath it?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once.
Right.
I was ashamed of what I did, and I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
He stole some shit from a dead guy. Some shit that I wanted to steal.
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Please give me that armor.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat. But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Do you know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses. Lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
This is all he knows.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Thank you for your cooperation. Try to be less of a fascist. I've got a new shirt. Okay. Huh. Higher pain threshold and volition. That's nice. Yep, totally wearing it. You see, Gary, I didn't take it from you for actual evidence. I took it from you because I wanted it. That's, Alright, try and keep these a little organized. And yeah, now what am I doing? I'm talking to people. Authority is probably something I want. Perception's definitely something I want. Drama's probably something I don't want. It's a cool necktie. Suggestion, I'm thinking. Though... yeah. Okay. I'll keep that on forever. It'll give me some empathy. Not going to need interfacing or electrochemistry. Well, I'm not going to need half-light either. Put the interfacing up there. Make it clear that I'm wearing the dead man's armor. And gonna take a quick break for now. It'll be, well, whatever, I'll just end the video. I got armor now. I know that nobody knows where the suspect is. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.